Hi Aquarius, welcome to your week ahead tarot with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. My sun sign brothers and sisters, a heartfelt thank you for all of you that like, share, subscribe, for all of you that are here. As I've said to everybody this week, all the signs, I just want you to know that this really feels like a community to me, and I'm truly grateful for each and every one of you, for every one of you that have chosen to be on this path with me and allowed me to be a part of your journey. That really does mean a lot to me, and I'm truly grateful for it. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, you can do so on the website addressed below. If you haven't got it yet, your winter solstice alignment activation seat is waiting for you. Spaces are limited, so get them ASAP. If you haven't got it yet, your retrograde survival kit is fast going to become really relevant as we are moving ever closer to the Mercury retrograde. With that said, if I would like to bless all of my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance, and I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise, and they help us on our paths to our highest vibrational good. As you know, I am your sun sign brother. This week when I went into my intuition, it was an interesting one because I saw a few things and I was like, okay, narrow it down, show me what it is that's really important for us to know. And what I could see in the distance, I thought, is that a tornado? What, again? But it wasn't actually a tornado. What it was that I was seeing was a spiral. And one of the lines that I have personally associated with the spiral is, and on the spiral dance goes, life will always continue. And what I kept hearing was continue, continue, continuum. And the beauty of this is what I could see then from this spiral developing was out there. It was like we were creating a vortex to draw in, to bring what it is that we want, what it is that we want to create, or where it is that we want to put ourselves or align with. Now, the message here is you are building momentum. You are building force. You're gathering to you all of the energy of whatever it is that you're seeking. So you've got to keep going. You're not quite there yet. So don't start expecting it just to land in your lap like sort of soon. This is probably going to be at least a few more weeks in the making, but you are fast approaching, Aquarius. You are in this, it's almost like you're in that rhythm now, right? And that rhythm is going to build, and it's going to build, and it's going to build, and it's going to keep pulling, and it's going to keep pulling that energy towards it, right? And that's, so it's like continuing on the path that you're on right now is going to create the vortex. I can see it opening up for all of us, and that's the message that you need to know. So the spiral is telling you to continue, keep going down this path. So our destiny card for the week ahead is, look at that, we get the star card. That is us, that is our energy. We are living in our own power. We are clearer and more sure than we ever have been. This is going to be a great week for us because it's going to be a week where we really start to understand what life is going to be for us and how much we have a true hand in creating the things that we want to see in our lives, but also out there in the world. This card represents Aquarius, so it represents the wider world stage and the connections that we build. If you haven't seen it yet, check out the monthly general the weekly general overview. And the reason I say that this week is because the message was about tribe. It was about knowing your people. If you haven't seen the monthly general reading for November, very interesting as well, because it was a very similar message. So really interesting, but check that out. So the destiny card is our card, right? We are in our own power. We're in our own energy this week. Always a great place to be. So our direction, let's give it some context. What do we need to know about this? What we need to know is the 10 of Cups. I mean, this is beautiful. Happiness in the family, happiness in the home, emotional contentment, things that make you so happy that they can be shared, right? That it's because the thing is, the 9 of Cups is a personal blessing. It's a personal wish fulfilled. The 10 of Cups is even better than that because it's something that you can share with your people. And the fact that you've got this right next to the star card, whatever blessing it is that shows up for you this week is going to be so beautiful, so happy, so abundant that you can share it with the people that you love and care for most, that you can share it with your own tribe. The 10 of Cups is always a blessing, and it always represents an easy experience of manifest life, right? So for some of you that will be money, for others it will be just having a day where you and all of the family get together, you put your phones down, you have an amazing dinner, you laugh, you chat, you talk about things, and it's just beautiful, and you think, wow, you know what, that is a true blessing. And it really is. Those moments, especially in the digital age that we live in, where you can just enjoy each other's company and it's got nothing to do with being online and likes and shares and all of that stuff. Those moments are true gems in life. Cherish them. Try to extend them. Try to have more of them. Really beautiful energy this week for us. I really feel that. And this energy of things being light, happy, free, of connecting with people on a really deep, intimate level, that energy builds, right? It builds. I've got goosebumps as I'm talking about this. And that's what's going to feed into this vortex that we are creating now, right? Insight card. Six of Cups. I mean, gosh, you know, happiness, love abounds, but more importantly with the Six of Cups, this is about returning to a time where you felt truly happy. This is about returning to a time where you felt safe, cared for, looked after. It's about bringing those, you know, those times where you look back and you think, oh, that was a great time in my life. It's about being able to bring that energy forward into the present moment. And that is a really powerful place to be, because when you start creating the present moment through the guise of the happiest times of your life, you start to amplify that energy, and it really builds and builds and builds and becomes something truly great in our lives. This is going to be a really easy, smooth, beautiful week for us. It might be the last one that we have, you know, for the next few weeks, which is why I believe that the message was to continue and to stay in that continuum, right? Because now that you've got it building, even with the Mercury retrograde that's taking place, and at some point I actually feel like I think the Mercury retrograde is gonna touch on the point of opposition of Uranus, right? So really intriguing stuff, because for me that kind of suggests that it's almost like we're gonna get there, and then we're going to have to backtrack, and it's going to be like, oh, it was so close, I could touch it. It's just a Mercury retrograde. Don't put your life on hold. Just be sure to observe things so that when it comes direct again, you are ready to go. You're ready to maximize on everything that is coming your way. Remember, the momentum is building. You'll get close to it this week, but you won't quite, you know, even throughout the Mercury retrograde season, you'll get close to it, but you won't quite touch that thing that you've wanted to create. But when it goes direct again and starts moving forward, that's when you will be able to and put your hands on it, right? So take that. I hope it resonates. I hope it helps in some way, shape or form. I wish you all an abundance of all of that good stuff. Have a fantastic week. Let me know in the comments how it shapes up. Take care. I'll see you soon.